Okay, it's been a long time since we've done a cooking show. I was in Thailand for 6 months. You know what? It was cheaper to eat out there than it was to cook in. And plus I had a tiny little kitchen, didn't have any help, so no cooking shows. Today we're going to make a lentil curry soup. And the recipe that I read called for red lentils. I don't have red lentils. I just got some regular lentils. It'll be fine. You know, the thing about soups and stews especially is use whatever you've got, right? So here are the ingredients that we're going to use today. We've got the lentils. I'm using some Better Than bouillon to make my stock, but you can just go get one of those boxes at the grocery store. Vegetable stock, chicken stock. This is a chicken stock. We are going to use some. The recipe calls for sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are hard to come by here. So I'm using what's called camote. And you can see it looks a little bit like a sweet potato. It's a tuber and it's got a little sweetness to it. So I think it'll work just fine for this recipe. The recipe does not call for mushrooms, but I've got mushrooms in the house and I'm going to throw some in. I love mushrooms in my soup. Calls for some carrots. Very quickly, a little knife safety 101. When you've got something like carrots, which are round, cut them in half and put the flat side down. That's going to make it much safer when you're cutting your carrots or the potatoes. Much safer. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to put the lentils in the stock that we've already made. We're going to bring that to a boil. And once it's come to a boil, we'll lower the temperature and we'll add our vegetables. Okay, so now we're going to add our sweet potato, in this case camote, and our carrots. It's going to make a very hearty soup. And I love making soups and curries, stews, things like that, because I make a big batch. I put it up in individual containers, put it in the freezer, and I have ready-made meals for weeks. Okay, so now we're going to do the second part in a skillet, preheating it a little bit. There are a number of ingredients that we didn't go through before that we're going to go through now. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. The original recipe that I read called for coconut oil. Couldn't find that even though I'm in Costa Rica. These things, I think, don't matter that much. The extra virgin olive oil will add quite a bit of taste. Okay, a healthy tablespoon. We're now going to add grated ginger, and I found some fresh turmeric root, which is the same as the turmeric curry powder that we're going to add. Okay, we're going to add a tablespoon of turmeric. We're going to saute this in the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. We're going to add our garlic. Oops. Looks like we need a teaspoon. We're going to add our minced garlic. Okay. You can smell that garlic. Now I'm going to add some coconut milk. I'm not going to add the entire can. This is a pretty large can. Recipe called for 7 ounces. I'm going to do about half the can. Stir. Oh, look at that color come up from the turmeric. Isn't that lovely? You can dye clothes with turmeric and it will never come out. Okay, we're now going to add 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce. 1, tomato paste, sorry. Tomato paste. Unsweetened. Let's give it a little extra for the cook. Okay. Now that looks great. Looks like the base for any curry or a gumbo if you were doing flour. Okay, 2 ingredients more I'm going to get. Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to add a little paprika. I want a little more red color to this. And we're going to add, called for golden raisins. Once again, couldn't get them, but we're going to add some raisins. We'll add a little sweetness to this. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of raisins to our saute mixture. Okay, it's looking quite thick. That's great. It will thicken up that stock that we have going in the big pot. And the last thing we're going to do, we're going to add a pinch of cayenne. If you don't like it spicy, you can leave this part out. Okay, we're going to add this to our soup. Stir it up. I'm going to add, put the lid on our pot, leave it to simmer for about 20 minutes, and then it should be ready. Okay, so we let that simmer for about 20 minutes. I did wind up adding a little water to it. It was a little too thick, a little too much of a stew for me. We're going to put some in our soup bowl. Very hearty soup. So I did not add any salt when I was cooking this. And sometimes I will, but most of the time I'll just do this. You get the same effect using much less salt when you add it after you've cooked, as opposed to when you're cooking. I could also, and often do, use a little Cajun spice, which is salt and peppers. We're going to do a little garnish, some scallions, and just a little bit of cilantro. Okay, and let's get a spoon and try it. So let's give this a little try, a little taste. Wow, so many flavors. Really delicious, very hearty. This would make such a great soup for a cold night, cold winter's night, for all you poor souls that are up there in the snow and the ice right now. Just delicious. Try it. If you like this video and others from 105-Minute Meals, please subscribe. Hit the like button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications when we come out with new videos. Pura vida from Costa Rica.